First of all, I want to thank the praise band for selecting a song, Raise a Hallelujah, that fits beautifully into what I'm about to say and also has a lot of meaning for our family this past year. In my walk with God, I've learned many lessons in life, and most of them I've learned the hard way. Like Sinatra, I wanted to live life my way. I could spend an hour accounting for 2 decades of my lifestyle that would, as President Bush put it, shock and awe you. I could also account for a loving God's relentless pursuit of me, and the many times he and I have intersected in the course of my life that have saved my soul and have saved my life. But instead, I'm going to focus on the myriad of health issues that I've experienced since 2002 and what I've learned from them. But more importantly, how those years and events changed my life and deepened my faith. Between 2002 and 2016, I have had 8 cardiac stents placed in my heart. In 2002, I had an event, as the cardiologist politely called a minor heart attack. In 2005, I had an ICD implanted in my chest. For 30 years, I had hepatitis C, which, true to the liver specialist's prediction, contributed to a diagnosis of liver cancer in 2012. Throughout 2012, I received chemo treatments and other complex therapies to stop the growth and spread of the tumor, and in the course of the year, I lost 40 pounds. However, in November 2013, God stepped in and I received a liver transplant. In 2014 and 2017, I had 3 hernia repair operations, the first of which I contracted sepsis, spending 4 days on life support with less than a 50% chance of survival. I have 9 medical specialists at Jefferson University Hospital, and I know very well every single one of the people who run the valet parking. People ask me how I got through all of that, or they exclaim how calm I seem to be in the midst of those storms. I'll tell you, one night laying in a hospital bed, tired of being sick and in complete despair, I lifted my hands and said this: "This is yours. I quit. I'm done with it." I got off the battlefield. I felt an overwhelming sense of peace, knowing God had picked up the sword to carry on the battle for me. Last August, my wife Janice was diagnosed with lymphoma. When she told me, I was upset and I was sad for the battle that she faced, but I was also very confident and calm because I knew God had already picked up the sword, and today, by God's grace, she's here with me. The greatest lesson I have learned from all of this can be found in Paul's epistles to Corinth and Philippi. In Corinthians 12:8-9, Paul writes, "I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.'" Paul interprets God's grace and his response to his thorns in Philippians 4:11-12, writing, "For I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in poverty or in want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength." To my left, you see a sign that my niece Amanda made for me. I see it every morning, and I believe it. I am grateful for the day, am forgiven for my past, and don't worry about my future. Despite all that is going on, I have learned what Paul learned, that his grace is sufficient, and I am content.